Hello, ladies and gents. I'm Mr. Reed, and today gonna do things a little different. I want to start doing these discussion videos on my channel. Some of the discussions will have other viewers. They'll be more upbeat. They'll be random. They'll just be goofy. Some of them will be serious. Some will be deep, but they're all gonna be somehow gaming related. For this one though, I wanted to do it by myself for the first video at least. Wanted to get a feel for it. Wanted to see how I wanted these to go. And it's a really important topic for me. And I know it's an important topic for Mr. Vane as well. But I just wanted to do this myself, I guess. So, what I wanted to talk about today is the gamer's rage. If for some reason you are new to my channel, you're not one of my friends that's looking at this or anything like that, I have gamer rage.
Do something, please! Like, fuck!
That's just a little bit of it, and I mean, I know it's clipped because it's haha, it's funny, people enjoy it, people like it, and I get that. But on a fundamental level, it is very, very bad. And I know both personally, me and Mr. Vane hate that we do it. We wish that we didn't have this rage. We didn't have this anger towards, I mean, honestly, multiplayer games at this point. We get it from like single player sometimes, which is a whole nother story. But it seems to stem a lot from multiplayer and our interactions with the online community. And it's not just a mental thing. Like, it's not just mentally hurting us and the people around us, and I'll get into that later. It's also physical. I mean, you hear these stories all the time about people breaking their controllers, breaking their keyboards, breaking their TVs, their monitors, just lashing out, throwing this shit, breaking it. And yeah, that hurts the bank, that hurts the wallet. It's more than just that. The getting loud, getting to the point of yelling at the TV, standing up. I know me personally, I'll kind of get up and yell at the screen, what the fuck, blah, 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 this or that, especially at the end of a game. But it happens a lot. And again, if you're new to my stream, I stream at night. 9 times out of 10, it's 11 p.m. Eastern time that I'm starting my stream. I have a kid. He's not that far away from me, room-wise. So when I get loud enough, he can hear that. He can hear, even if he can't hear the words, it's still me getting loud, waking up my son in the middle of the night, which completely uncalled for, completely not needed, and takes a toll mentally on myself as well. And then there's the lashing out. You lashing out at a friend or a teammate for making a bad move, or at a relative or a parent for coming in and yelling at you for getting too loud or whatever. And that kind of leads into the mental side of it. You yelling back, you yelling at the friend for making a stupid play, or you yelling at the teammate for not doing this or not pushing that, especially with the friends and family. I mean, it's gonna piss off a teammate more than it's gonna piss off a friend or a relative. It's more going to hurt the friend or family member that you're yelling at, that you're backlashing at, because I mean, there's care there. I mean, obviously you're a friend for a reason. You're related. You're, whether you're living in their house or they're living in your house, whatever, you have to have some kind of feelings for that person, for to be able to be near them, for their company to occupy your company. So you're going to hurt feelings. You're going to push that friend away from not wanting to play with you, or if you're a kid, you're going to make that parent not want to let you play these games because of how you get. and it'll get to the point where you're not going to want to play these games because you know how you get with them. Like, I haven't played Apex Legends in a couple weeks because I know every single time I get on there, I'm going to get pissed off. Because, I mean, let's be honest, how many of us win every single game that we play? None. At least, like, in Call of Duty, Overwatch, Battlefield, Siege, those kind of games, it's almost a 50-50 shot of winning or losing. Whereas in like the battle royales, you got this 1%, almost less sometimes, of winning. So when you got that gamer rage, it's going to build easily in that game because there's so many different people, there's so many different outcomes, there's so many different issues that can occur that it's going to start making you not want to play these types of games and make you want to start leaning towards easier games or slightly less enjoyable games just to ease your own gamer rage. If that makes any sense. I kind of went on a long sentence there from friends and family to you not caring about multiplayer anymore. I hope that all made sense. The last thing that I want to touch on here, and this is going to be kind of a longer part as well, is just different things that we can do to try and combat it, to try and stop it before it happens or while it's happening. This is more something, these are more things that you as a rager yourself can implement instead of you as a bystander can try to implement onto a rager. I mean, actually a couple of these could implement onto a rager. I've done a couple of these with a fellow rager, actually. Me and Mr. Vane are both game ragers. So some of these we've actually started implementing, and they helped to a degree, but some of them you got to take with a grain of salt. But let's just get into this and get into these. I got 4 different blurps here, different PowerPoint presentation things. You can't see the hand motions I'm making, I'm sorry. But first one is, and this is going to be very controversial, and I apologize, I have a reasoning for it. Take an immediate break. Whether you're in the middle of that game or not, if you feel that rage coming, you know you're going to just explode, leave. Quit that game. And I know that sounds horrible because you're letting those teammates down, you're going to get a penalty, you're going to get this, you're going to get that. But in that moment, you need to realize your mental health is more important than somebody else winning. I know that they have these penalties set up for the sheer fact of people prematurely leaving, rage quitting, and I know it's considered a rage quit. But if you quit out of the game, step away, go outside, go grab a drink, do whatever, do something to step away from it and distract your mind. Don't just walk away and think about what the fuck just happened. Make sure you're going and doing something else, whether it be go outside and listen to some music, or if you're like me and you're a smoker and go out and have a cigarette. And like I said, I know that that's controversial because you don't want to be leaving games. You don't want your teammates leaving games, so you don't want to be the one leaving the games either. And I completely get that, and I hate thinking that way too, and I completely get the backlash and the slack that I might get for this. But like I said, in that moment, you need to put your mental health before the physical need of others. Your mental health, your mentality can only take so much. They can easily just re-queue up and win the next 3 games, and that game's completely forgotten about. But if you completely explode during that, delete the game, throw your controller, whatever, that's going to stick with you. You're going to remember that. It's going to have a permanent, or at least a long-term effect. As where leaving the game, leaving the match in the middle, It's going to piss off your teammates. It's going to throw them under the bus to cause them to lose. It's going to give you a penalty that lasts 5, 10 minutes, 8 hours, whatever the game says. But you're stopping yourself from causing this big mental breakdown that could possibly happen. Does that make sense? I hope. Because I know that's a really, really bad point. And it's, well, not a really bad point, but a really controversial point. Point 2 would be, and these are kind of things that you as a bystander, you as a friend of somebody with gamer rage can do for your friend, is just avoid competitive atmospheres altogether. I know that that's hard, especially you like that grind, you like getting in there and having that competitive fight, you like those close matches like I do, you like competing. But if you do that like once or twice a week, try and splash in some very non-competitive games, non-multiplayer games. Like, hell, Human Fall Flat or Minecraft or Borderlands, or even like games like Far Cry or Dying Light. Like, they're perfect. They're co-op. You're working together instead of against other people. It's a computer. You can bitch at the computer for being bullcrap. You can walk away, do whatever you want. You can pause it. All this different stuff. It's so much better on the mental mind than just getting another day on that Apex or on that Overwatch and just raging off of it again. Going hand in hand with that, if you are going to play those competitive games, you're playing with a friend and or you yourself are the rager, try to have a palate cleanser. If you're playing like a game where you have queues or lobbies or wait times and all that different stuff, try to have like something in between. Whether it be like a game on a different console, like something on your Switch, playing some Animal Crossing in between, or playing Among Us on PC, or playing something on a mobile game on your phone. Anything like that, would be it can take your mind away from that previous game that just pissed you off. It's done it so many times for me where I'll be pissed off. I'll start playing a game on my phone for about 5 minutes and completely forget about the last one. Or if you're playing Overwatch, they have custom games on the far right. There's so many different games in there that are just complete screw around, tomfuckery, whatever you want to call them, like Tiny Overwatch. Damn it. Damn it. Yay. Damn it. That's Tiny Overwatch. It's just a bunch of chaos and bullcrap, and it's just a good palate cleanser. Try it, see if it works. The final tip here is if you're going to be playing by yourself, you're going to be playing competitive, you're going to be playing online against other people where you have teammates against other teammates, whatever the situation is. If you have teammates that are competing against people, expect jack shit from your teammates. And I don't mean like assume that your teammates are trash. Don't expect them to go above and beyond. Don't expect them to do anything to save your ass. Don't expect them to do some crazy plays. And don't expect them to be some crazy ass player. Obviously, we're not going to expect the latter there in any way, shape, or form. But don't expect them to be a team player. That's probably the best thing that I could say is don't expect them to do for you what you do for them. Like if you're playing Apex and you give a shield cell or you tag something or whatever, don't expect it from them. Expect that they're going to hoard everything that they have. Expect that they're going to come and try and take your loot that you're about to loot. Just expect it all. It's the best advice that I could give. It's the final point here. No, it's not the best of the list. That's why it's at the bottom of the list, all right? But that's going to do it for today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I really hope that something here, whether it be a word, a phrase, a sentence, the entire video, hope something here helped you or somebody that you care about that has this gamer rage and doesn't know what to do. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, or at least just press that little thumbs up button. It does wonders letting me know that these kind of videos actually help people and I can actually do more of them and reach people in a way that's not just making videos. I want to actually help people with the videos that I make. That's it. Thank you guys so much. Twitch will be down in the description below. Twitch.tv/itsmrreed. Anyways, peace.